Yo, so today is Monday, February 24th. It's not that I didn't get a chance, it's just that I forgot to weigh in first thing in the morning. If you're not weighing first thing in the morning, you're fucking up. For the most accurate weight, weigh in first thing in the morning, empty stomach, after you use the restroom, minimal clothing. Anyways, I digress. It is the 24th, and the lowest low I think I've hit so far is around 212-ish. So I don't focus on a day-to-day weight. I focus on my average weight per week. That being said, still a little behind. I think I'm my average weight per week, because we're 1 week and a few days into this cut, is about 1 pound. And I wanted to do it a bit more aggressively. So I'm going to tighten up this week significantly on my nutrition. Today, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you through a full body push strength day. So I split up my workouts in 3 different ways. So strength, hypertrophy, which is muscle building, and then dynamic, which is like a fast pace. It's a lower weight, but at a moving faster. Okay, so this helps with recovery. This helps if I want to work out more often. Like if I want to work out 6 days this week, I can do that and I'll still recover. But yeah, I'll just take you through today's push strength day and do some voiceovers over the workout. Hope you guys enjoy. All right, episode 2 of our 12 weeks to London series. It's time to get to work. So in episode 1, I spoke to you guys about how I gained some weight over the years and how I'm just simply not comfortable in my clothes anymore. If you haven't watched that episode, or episode 1, just click somewhere on this screen or go back to watch episode 1. All right. Today, I'm going to be showing you how I'm currently training, why I'm doing it, and what's actually going to make the fat drop. All right. So, right now, I'm doing full body workouts in a conjugate method. This style of training, I believe, was originated by Louis Simmons of Westside Barbell. Look him up. Dude's a legend. Very interesting way of training. So basically how it's set up to recover one part of your body or nervous system to avoid fatigue and burnout while you're training in your next session. So I have hired my own fitness coach, and I've been working with him for the last 1.5 years, I believe. And he's honestly one of the smartest people I know. I fully believe in coaching. I fully believe in mentorship. So I practice what I preach. I talk about it on social media all the time as far as investing in coaching and whatnot. And, I walk the talk with that as well. I don't just ask people to join my program because I think it's that I have all the answers, but I have been where a lot of you guys have been, and that's just fucking stuck in your fitness journey, spinning your wheels, doing the same things, going to the gym 6 or 7 times a week and not seeing progress. And that's why I do coaching, because I got out of that rut. But a big reason why I originally hired my coach, I don't know if some of you may or may not know this, but I have gone through my fair share of injuries. I've had a torn ACL that I needed surgery on. 1.5 years later, I tore my Achilles and I had to have surgery on that. By the way, these were not workout related. This was back in the day when your boy used to play basketball. Not in, I wasn't playing in any competitive, college or anything like that. These were just rec men's leagues. Anyways, so those were two major injuries that I had. And then my most recent injury happened in the summer of 2021. Okay, that was a workout injury. I tore my left pec. And it didn't come off the bone or anything. I didn't need to have surgery for that, luckily, because it healed pretty fast. And like I said, the muscle did not rip off the bone. So aesthetically, you can't really tell unless I point out the exact detail to you. But needless to say, your boy has gone through a lot. And because of all of these injuries, I've had a lot of muscle imbalances that I didn't necessarily, kind of see or feel other than my left calf due to atrophy from the Achilles surgery and not having a good rehab process. Anyways, these injuries caught up to me. and in some of 2021 and in a lot of 2022. I was going to the chiropractor like every few weeks, and then it ended up being like every other week, because what was happening is my rib was like one or two of my ribs would pop out of place. And if anybody has had a rib pop out of place, it's fucking hell, right? It's hard to move, it's hard to breathe, sometimes it's hard to sleep. I also, in summer of 22, I was getting some mild sciatic pain, which was also hell. Anyways, these injuries like caught up to me. All right, now we're moving on to flat presses. So we're going for 4 to 6 reps. As I mentioned in the first video, I have lots of injuries. So end of 21, tore this pec, but it didn't fall off, so I didn't need cosmetic surgery or like reconstructive surgery. But that being said, I also have to really listen to my body on movements like this. So when I do presses, sometimes like I can't go full extension. It's best to just kind of stop at 90. So, unfortunately, I can't go full range of motion on this because otherwise it really aggravates the tendons. And sometimes when I go heavier or even just lighter, just depends on the day, I have to just really listen to my body. So what I have started including lately is pause reps. So I'll pause at 90 degrees for 2 or 3 seconds and then push on the way up. So that will strengthen the tendons, in turn strengthen me, and that way we can get stronger all around. So I'm gonna do 2 heavy sets. So this is my first heavy set. I'm gonna go for, again, 4 to 6 reps with a pause. All right, so that's good. That one felt good. It's supposed to be a RPE 9, which is basically leaving one good rep left in the tank. So that felt right about there, maybe 1.5, but it's good. Pec doesn't feel like it's gonna rip off the bone today. All right, next set. So fast forward, I reached out to my friend Nathan Jones, who is my coach right now. Shout out to Nathan. This is what he does. Like, he specializes in just getting people healthier, moving better, and is extremely well-rounded. Like, he's well aware of like general fitness. He's well aware of bodybuilding. He's well aware of powerlifting, which, if you guys don't know, I actually competed in a meet a long time ago. I got food poisoning that same day, and I was throwing up in between lifts. But that's a story for another day. Anyways, Nathan is one of the smartest people that I know. And I actually had to ask him a couple of times to take me on as a client because, as I mentioned, he's a friend, and I think his plate was full, and he just didn't want to, cross that boundary. But he's the only one that I knew that I could fully trust to get me back and healthy. Anyways, fast forward. The reason we have transitioned to full body movements as opposed to what I normally do, which is upper and lower body splits or just like push-pull legs workout split, is because I actually like to train a lot. And I know a lot of people don't, but I love it. So like when I told Nathan this, he said that, training in a conjugate method would be the best to recover and work out, at a higher frequency for us to proceed. And then also help to recover, right? And right now we're doing a lot of unilateral movements, which is like one-sided movements, which is also going to help with a lot of these muscle imbalances I've built throughout the years. So I'm happy to say, since working with Nathan, a lot of my injuries have significantly subsided and we're moving in the right direction. So today's workout is a push strength day. So basically I'm doing pushing movements, but at heavier weights. So that includes lower body and upper body. The goal is obviously to keep as much muscle as possible while dropping fat. So this is how I'm currently training to make that happen. Okay. We might be switching it up in the future, but I'll keep you guys posted with that. Here's an accidental lesson. So I was supposed to do 4 to 6 reps, but I did 7, and it felt like RPE 9. So I moved up 5 pounds in weight. Now, if I go on the lower half of the rep range, I'm still getting stronger, even though I'm not doing as many reps because I increased the weight. So I tell my clients all the time that to get stronger within your rep range, and this is a prime example of it. If I'm already doing a heavy weight, I'm at the top of the rep range, then you start over again by moving up 5 pounds, okay? So I actually wouldn't be surprised if I could hit 6 reps in this because that last set felt really good. So this is why I like to track my stats on an app. This is what I have my clients do, is track all their stats on the app so that way they can see if they're getting stronger from week to week. All right, last heavy set of these, then we got a back off set, then on to the next exercise. Yeah, that was closer to a RPE 9.5, meaning that I could only get 1 or half a rep left in my tank. 1 or half a rep more or left in the tank. Same shit. So now we're gonna do a back off set with 70s. Probably do a longer pause. That's it. We'll move on to the next exercise right after this. This particular day, I'd love to say that I was excited to work out, but honestly, I wasn't. Like, a lot of people think that just because you're a trainer, you're extremely motivated and you're happy all day, and you know, life is just lifing, you know, you're just chugging along. But in all reality, like, we're just people too. The difference is we know how to compartmentalize not feeling motivated to continue working out or diet or do cardio, etc. And just through knowing lots of trainers on a personal level, like, we each have our own strengths and our own weaknesses. And it's important, in my opinion, to lean in on those strengths and continue to, like, work on your weaknesses until those become your strengths, right? For me, exercise is my strength. It's second nature. I'm not always motivated, but I'm always gonna get it done. And my diet is where I have created, like, bad eating habits over the years, which creep up from time to time, which is obviously, you know, can take you down a bad road, which is why we're doing this series. And honestly, it's a big reason why I got into coaching, because, like, I struggled with nutrition for years on and off. And, you know, when I found out kind of that unlock, I was like, my clients need to know this. I need to teach people this so they don't build these bad habits that can take months or years to break out of. Anyways, needless to say, regardless of motivation, I'm gonna work out anyways. And if you're on a fitness journey as well, I want you to remember that you're not always going to be motivated to do it, but do it anyways. Like, just do it messy, do it unmotivated, and keep moving forward. You know, I tell this to my clients all the time, and I'm gonna tell you guys this as well, but you will never lose if you don't quit. So just keep going. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it does have to get done. All right? That's a wrap for today's episode and today's workout split. In the next upcoming episodes, we're going to be discussing nutrition and diet. We'll talk a little bit more about macros, and then I'll show you kind of how I eat and maybe the psychology behind nutrition, because in my opinion, it's not about, like, how hard you work out. It's about dialing in your nutrition so you can see the fruits of your labor. Also, if you are on a cut right now, like me, let me know in the comments what your biggest struggle is when it comes to going on a cut. Is it that you don't know what or how to train for your goals? Is it dialing in your diet? Is it accountability? Or is it all the above? Let me know. I'd love to hear from you guys. And of course, don't forget to like and subscribe so you can follow my journey leading up to London. See you on the next episode.